strong.
The Japanese government will send 12 ships to the Philippine Coast Guard, PCG, as part of its commitment to help boost the Philippines' maritime security capabilities, Japan Prime Minister Kishida Fumio said on Saturday. Kishida announced this during his address before the Philippine Congress at a joint special session convened for the Japanese leader's two-day visit. This will be on top of the warning and control radar delivered by a Japanese firm to the Philippine Air Force, efforts which Japan believes are crucial to maintaining a free and open Indo-Pacific FOIP. The last pillar of the new FOIP plan is extending efforts for security and safe use of the sea to the air. Japan has hitherto provided 12 ships to the Coast Guard to play a part in improving the Philippines' maritime security capability. Furthermore, a Japanese firm delivered a warning and control radar to the Philippine Air Force last month in order to improve air domain awareness, Kishida said. Also yesterday, Japan agreed with the Philippines to provide coastal surveillance radars to the Philippine Navy as the first cooperation project in the world under Japan's newly established Official Security Assistance, OSA, this year. Japan will continue to contribute to the enhancement of the Philippines' security capabilities, thereby contributing to regional peace and stability, he added. Previously, it was reported that Kishida would board a PCG vessel made by Japan. As of now, PCG has 13 Japanese-made ships, including 10 multi-role response vessels, MRRV, 2 offshore patrol vessels, and a buoy tender vessel. Among the 10 MRRVs made by Japan is BRP Teresa Magbanua, which is currently the biggest PCG vessel as of now. This is not the first time that Japan has assisted the Philippines in terms of defense capability. In 2012, Japan committed to send 12 boats that could be used to establish a minimum credible defense posture amid territorial disputes and threats over the West Philippine Sea. Last February, Kishida, during President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s official working visit, said that he is seeking strengthened cooperation between Japan, the Philippines, and the United States, U.S. Aside from the defense assistance, Kishida also mentioned in passing the agreement between him and Marcos to push through with formal talks on the Reciprocal Access Agreement, RAA, which will further deepen strategic cooperation between the Philippines and Japan. Earlier, the House and the Senate held a special joint session at the Batasan complex on Saturday to welcome and hear Kishida's address. A special session was necessary as both chambers of Congress are on a break, with the regular session being adjourned since September 30th. The second regular session of the 19th Congress will officially resume on Monday, November 6th. The session was presided over by Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri and House Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez. The Philippines has been upgrading its maritime security assets and boosting ties with allies to counteract China's aggressive actions in the South China Sea, including areas disputed by the two neighbors. Manila announced the project after a visit by Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida, who pledged in a speech that Japan would continue to contribute to the enhancement of the Philippines' security capabilities. These 12 ships will enable the Coast Guard to secure vital sea lines of communication in the West Philippine Sea, he said, using the Philippines' name for territory it claims in the South China Sea. This will also help the Philippine Coast Guard combat illegal activities and enforce maritime laws in Philippine waters, he said. China claims almost the entire South China Sea, through which trillions of dollars worth of trade passes annually, and has ignored 2016 international ruling that said its claims had no legal basis. Beijing has deployed hundreds of Coast Guard and other vessels in disputed waters to enforce its claims. Japan's official development assistance has played an important role in enhancing the capabilities of the Philippine Coast Guard. Tokyo has in recent years financed the agency's acquisition of 2 97-meter-long patrol boats and 10 of its 44-meter-long patrol boats. During his visit to Manila last week, Kishida also announced that Tokyo would provide the Philippines with a coastal radar surveillance system. He and Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos also agreed to begin negotiations on a defense pact that would allow the two countries to deploy troops in each other's territories.